What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the ServidiOH's. I'm here with my boy Sam. Today we're going to talk about some cool stuff, but before we do that, I got to remind you to like this video, hit that bell to know when we're coming at you, and hit the ServidiOH's.com and buy some of our merch. We're losing merchandising rights. You just buy something, a mug, a sweatshirt, if we have mugs, maybe there's a pencil. I don't know, just buy something.
Yeah, treat it like the school store.
You can buy a sock. You don't even need a pair. Buy one sock. I don't care. Just buy something.
You know what? We'll throw in a deal. You buy one sock, you get the other sock free.
There you go.
There you go. Let's do a trailer review. We did a few movie reviews. This time we're going to do a trailer review. It's actually a decently money-making franchise for people that are into scary films. And it's the Conjuring Last Rites. They're basically trying to cap off all the Conjurings that they did. Did you watch the trailer?
I didn't check it out yet, but I will say this, man. I think it's another one of those cash grab situations. The last one that they had didn't really do too well as far as performance. They tried to come up with some very solid ideas, but I think it's just going to be one of those films that it's just, I think the interest in these movies as far as public interest has swayed. I think it's going to be one of those things that it's a horror movie. So the brilliant thing about horror movies is the budget for them is so low that they almost always double or triple it to where it doesn't matter if a horror film is actually good or bad. So it really doesn't matter if this movie is going to be good or bad or not, because it's going to make its budget hand over foot. And I think they're bringing back The Nun again.
Yeah, The Nun, Annabelle's in that shit.
Everything, man. I think it's just one of those full circle. This is the finale. This is the end. But you already know it's not going to be the end. Why? Because there's money to be made, people.
Yeah.
It's never the final right. Friday the 13th literally has Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. And how many Friday the 13th films are there technically? 12.
I didn't know that, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably definitely a cash grab.
But I mean, you've got phenomenal actors, and I don't think it's going to be the main actors that are the problem, and that wasn't the problem in the last film. The main actors are never the problem. The Warren actors are fantastic. It's the supporting cast, man. I feel like a lot more, which apparently I'm just the odd one out of the bunch. Hollywood don't give a shit about me. But they're just hiring worse and worse actors. I'm seeing more and more terrible actors coming into the big screen, and it's pissing me off. I was supposed to be Johnny Storm, okay?
See, he would have been actually really good in movies. Even when Spider-Man and all that stuff, they were looking for, because I
didn't know they were looking for a Spider-Man. Had I known they were looking for a Spider-Man and there was the option to just film myself in a t-shirt like Tom Holland and send that in, I would have done that.
Yeah.
I would have done that. But I missed my window, or who knows, maybe the future's holding something for me. But no, I feel like this movie's success, as far as with critics and audiences go, is going to rely on the supporting cast. I don't think it's going to rely too much on the main cast, because they've already won us over.
Yeah, they've great actors. Great actors.
So it all depends on the supporting actors, and if they actually have a very solid story this go around. It's going to gain buzz. There's going to be something in it that's going to cause buzz. And I mean, I feel like the movie actually is already set up for success because of the recent death of that ghost hunter in the Annabelle house. That's going to boost the film. As tragic and sad as it is, that's going to boost the film and get more people oh, that Conjuring movie's coming out. Oh, that Annabelle character. Oh, that person just died. It's going to create buzz. So,
that actual scenario.
So I think the movie's going to have some success. I don't think it's going to be game changing.
Comment below. Do you think that The Conjuring is going to be a good film or not? If you think it's going to suck, let us know. If you think it's going to be great, let us know. Here's another subject: is the Earth flat or is it round? The only reason why
Mama's titties flat.
The Earth's like your mom. Flat. The only reason why I'm entertaining this is for the fact that I see so many flat Earth people geeking out. I see all these channels, all these videos, and in real truth, for all we know, we are in a snow globe on a shelf from a god that incubated us? I don't know. Like, we don't know. We're told shit in school. So I'll just entertain you guys with the whole, is the world flat? Comment below. Is the world flat? Is it round? What do you think? Is it flat or round?
Well, various tests that have been done. One specifically, it's my favorite. It was done by a flat earth enthusiast. Basically, dude said if I hold the light up and you can see it, the earth is flat, and he holds the fucking light up and you don't see the light.
Yeah, and
then they tell him to hold it a specific way, and then you see it. Basically showing that they adjusted his measurements for what would be curvature of the earth. And look, man, if we were in some weird fucking flat dystopian thing, you can't hide that. I'm sorry. We're not even advanced enough to have true techno, what are they fucking called? Holograms. We're not even advanced enough to have holograms. And you got motherfuckers out there saying that we're being projected images of the sky so we can't see the true shit in space. Whose crack pipe did you steal? What are you smoking out of it? And can I have some, please? Because I need to understand where the hell you're coming from with this stuff. Because it's not true. As some of these conspiracies sound so stupid, it's insane. Why would we want to hide this from you? The world isn't some fucking anime where you get to leave the borders and unlock your true potential. We're on Earth. We're lucky to even be here. And if the Earth was flat, then does that mean that all the other planets and stuff in our solar systems are flat too, and we're just fucking making that up?
Argue in the comments though, because there's a lot of flat Earth people that have some good shit to say. I actually was like, when I was watching some of these videos, I'm like, okay, but
yeah, just there's a bunch of credible scientific evidence that completely debunks and shits all over this flat Earth.
Yeah, dude, I was in a private jet. It was a fucking beautiful jet. We were really high. We were above commercial. And I myself seen a curvature of the Earth being up so damn high. And I was like, that doesn't look flat to me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys can explain if you can argue that whole topic. The Jabroni of the week. This goes out to Insomniac. You are the Jabroni of the week. I seen this trailer for the Wolverine game like 2 years ago. Excited as hell. Still ain't out yet, and you're dropping it 2026. Now, I get it. It's gonna be dope if you're waiting this long because all the fine tuning and shit. But damn, dude, hurry up, Jabroni! I want to play the game.
Grand Theft Auto 6, man. We were supposed to get that in May, and then everybody woke up to a message from Rockstar saying, "Just kidding, 2026."
Damn,
so,
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So studios, and what I think the true reason for this is. Game studios right now are starting to delay a lot of their games till 2026, 2027 because there's a new console coming out. So they're going to make it so that it's more compatible for that newer console so that your old shit isn't really going to run it and you have to spend more money. Because now games, thanks to Nintendo, games now cost $80, not $60. And that's only digitally. If you want the game physically, you're gonna have to pay $90 just to have it physically, which makes no fucking sense to own anything physically anymore, because even when I have the disc, you still make me fucking install it anyways.
Yeah, that's actually dumb as hell.
If you're telling me purchasing this game doesn't make me the owner of that product, then pirating it shouldn't be a crime. And I don't care if people think I'm stupid for saying that. If you need my money just to get access to this thing, you're saying, that's basically just the keys to the city is your money. You don't own this game. This game isn't yours. And at any time we can revoke it from you.
So what is it? Just a very expensive rental?
Yeah, that's essentially it. Is you don't own the game. Buying a game, this isn't yours. You don't own it. It's not yours. So it's like there's a lot of, it's like a huge slap in the face to you. It's just like they tell you basically like since you bought this game, and then the big thing, modders. They shit on people that would modify the game. They're like, you're breaching like the license agreement.
Dude, modders
of this game.
are dope, dude.
But now they welcome it.
Oh,
and they
okay,
embrace
good.
it.
Okay, gotcha.
And they change
Okay.
it, but now it's to that point where it's just like, yeah, you're making content for our game, but you don't own it.
That's how they get you.
Yeah,
Give me that $90.
Yeah, so my thing is, video game people, stop with all these cash grabs. You're worse than the movie industry. You're way worse than the movie industry. My buddy and I were actually having a conversation about this before I drove over here. Games aren't video games anymore. It's all microtransactions or pay to win. And it's bullshit. I remember being so excited to get a video game because I could sit down and actually play the full campaign for 3-4 hours, or shit, sometimes it would take me a couple of days to beat a video game. But now, no, I just boot it up and I go straight to the multiplayer and I'm just screaming at my fucking TV, playing with people and playing these stupid player versus player games when what I thought games were going to be when I grew up was going to be the ability to play campaigns with my friends from the comfort of all of our own homes. Having multiple characters in a story that you can load up. You know how badass Grand Theft Auto 5 would have been if I could have played as Franklin, my one friend could have played as Michael, and then my other buddy was Trevor, and we were all just running around playing the campaign together doing missions? That would have been badass. But no, you'd rather put an online service thing and make people pay for everything in that game mode than just create something that people could enjoy. So no, big jabroni, not only to Insomniac, but who's the any game company, any developer, man.
Capcom,
Shame on all of you. You've lost your way. You make nothing original. Everything's a carbon copy of something else. And if it's not a battle royale shooter or a fighter shooter, it's a pay to win fucking bore fest.
Yeah.
That you get nowhere unless you pay for it.
Yeah, isn't there a game that they just were under scrutiny? It came out like this year, and it was like all these like transgender characters and all this. And what, I'm not shitting on that fact. It's just that they're checking every single box because they don't give a fuck. They just want to make the money. But really, technically, if you're only like pandering to them, you're like literally only pandering to like a 1% of the population. But it just shows that you guys are just you'll bend to get whatever money you could suck from people.
Marvel Rivals. Somebody tried to put them under fire because they didn't add any LGBT community things to the game or any symbolism for Pride Month. Here's the reason,
Who
people.
gives a fuck?
Well, here's the reason. This is the core reason as to why they did it. It's not because they don't support you or the beliefs that you have within that community. It's because their game is very popular in China, and that shit in China is a no-no. So that's not going to be put into the game, unfortunately. If they want to continue to make big money in China and other certain countries, they're not going to allow it in the game. So don't take it out on the developers, take it out on the countries that don't support your beliefs, not the people within your country that can't promote your beliefs in other countries because it's against that country's laws. But there's tons of things in life, and there's tons of places, people, things, events, video games, movies, and things where it's just like, you don't need to do that. It's unnecessary.
No one cares.
You're just doing it to do it. You can make a good movie and not have all these elements of representation for every little thing on this planet. That's another issue with Hollywood and things today, is that everything has to have representation. It doesn't.
You guys are fucking jabronis.
Yeah,
Capcom,
jabroni ass.
fucking whatever, Rocksteady, all you guys.
Yeah,
you're
Insomniac, just get your shit together, man.
That wraps up this episode, and make sure you like, subscribe, share, ding that bell.
Buy our shit. Buy our shit. Buy our shit.
Yeah, go to the ServidiOH'Store.com and buy our shit. Remember, you didn't see this now.
Get out of here.
You wanna buy the merch? Get it now, get it all. Get a hoodie, look goody in the mall. Now you roll up on the mob, looking good like you bought all the stock. In the shock when you show 'em what you got. Hey man, where'd you get that shirt? I wanna get me one.